how to get help when you don't have money. I'm jessxgoh, trauma coach in childhood abuse. I'm going to share with you 4 key things that you need to be able to get help and overcome your beliefs around money. First of all, where your energy goes, your attention flows. And what I mean by that is if you're creating angst, anxiety, nervousness, tension, stress around money, you are reinforcing that poverty consciousness, that you have no money, that your bank account is diminishing day by day. What if you stop seeing your life with money as a struggle and start to see it as abundance? You know, it's easy for people who are unemployed to be like, oh my God, how am I going to get a job? There's so many people competing for a job because of COVID, rah, rah, rah. How on earth am I going to get an income? That could be same for someone who has a job, but they struggle to save. They struggle to invest their money, or they don't know how to invest their money or manage their money. They have a lot of debt, they have a lot of expenses, cash in, cash out. And at the end of the day, you don't have much money left over. So how can you afford therapy if this is how you see money? So the thing is, something inside of you needs to change, and that's your belief around money. And as soon as you change your belief around money, your energy shifts into a higher vibration where you start to see and feel into the abundance of money. So this brings to my second point. And my second point is, do you choose to see the short-term quick fixes, or do you choose to see the long-term gains? And if we come from a place of short-term quick fixes, then your focus and attention is the balance of your bank account. If you're constantly looking at your bank account every single day, being fixated how much money you have in there, and it triggers you to feel like, oh my God, how am I going to get my next paycheck, or how I'm going to get even more money to cover this bill and this bill and this bill, or to get by, right? What if you shift that mindset to a long-term gain? What I mean by this is, how can you see money as a sustainable resource for you rather than just trying to get by? Start pointing out what are the things where money has provided and supported you in many times in your past and in the present moment. Things like, I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have access to food in the fridge. I'm grateful that I do have money to pay for my electricity and internet bills. I'm grateful to receive money from welfare payments, or I'm grateful to receive money from my job. So yes, I can see where I am receiving money and how money is supporting me. As soon as you start feeling into that level of abundance, you will start to notice your energy shifts, you're feeling expansive and open to receiving even more money that you would not have expected to receive. Let me give you an example. I was at a point where I'm like, wow, how can I create consistent cash flow? How can I receive money? And the thing was, I had that thought, and then I allowed myself to detach from that thought and just be in the present moment with myself, walking barefoot on the beach. And I was picking up rubbish, and I could see that, whoever dumped this rubbish on the beach, they're just an absolute idiot. They don't care about the environment, rah, 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 right? And that's what the ego wants us to think. But then there was another side of me that says, you know what, Jess? I'm grateful that this person has dumped their rubbish on the beach, because that gives me the opportunity to create good karma in my life. And the more good karma that I create, especially on a daily basis, cleaning up the beaches on a daily basis, more good karma will come back to me, and I will be receiving all the abundance and goodness in my heart and in my life. And after picking up the rubbish and seeing it from a place of equanimity, not being attached to the person's intention of dumping the rubbish, whatever it is, just seeing it from a place of equanimity. Okay, cool. This is an opportunity for me to create good karma. Once I finished my walk, I found $20 lying on the beach. And then when I got back home, I got an email from a landlord years back who I rented a lock-up garage underneath a hotel. They emailed me after years saying that, we had an audit done and it appears that we owe you $240. So all these things start to flow. And then I had my client who says, I would love to book a session with you, a one-off session after we've worked together for 3 months. I feel like I need this one-off session with you. How much does it cost? And she paid straight away. So money came to me when I least expect it, because I shifted my beliefs and my energy around it. I started to see money in terms of long term, and it just comes to me. And whenever I receive the money, I say thank you, because the gratitude allows you to open up your heart and open yourself up to abundance and receive even more. That reinforces the feel-good feeling that you get when you receive money, and not see it as, oh my God, it's only $20, it's only $240, whatever it is, that's not enough to get me by. That is coming from a place of fear and scarcity, and that creates anxiety, and you will just spend that money, you will push that money away, you wouldn't know how to keep it, manage it, invest it. Okay, and then the third point is you need to start looking at free content that can help you to get some ideas or clarity as to why you're feeling stuck. Whether it's feeling stuck in the past from sexual abuse, some form of childhood trauma, perhaps you had an emotionally abusive mother who criticized you and bullied you, perhaps you experienced relationship abuse with a relative where they put you on a pedestal and romanticized you and took you on dates, and you just felt something was just not right and they groomed you. Whatever it is, right? Or perhaps abandonment anxiety. Start doing your research and look into who do you wish to be mentored by, and start checking out their free content. Because what that does, it actually helps you to create a vision that, you know what, this is possible for me. I would like to work with that person. Let me get myself sorted so I can financially pay that person. Let me take on the content that I'm watching on YouTube, reading in their blogs, on social media, checking out their Insta. Do your research. Research a mentor who is right for you, with the right support, strategies, and healing in place for you to get to the other side of this so you can sustain yourself. And the fourth key component is to create a vision board. Start creating a vision board, who you want to work with as your mentor, how you envision your life to be, what is it that you will love to manifest and receive in your life, and put that on your vision board. Perhaps you might want to create a screensaver and put an image that you want and create something on your screensaver on your laptop, your phone, or perhaps you want to create like a Pinterest board or a private account on Instagram with all the images of what you want to manifest. So if you are desperately looking for therapy and you don't have the money in place, I recommend doing the vision board. Put the vision, who you want to work with, how do you want your life to be like, who do you want to become. So those are my 4 key components that you can do if you don't have money right now. But you can shift this. As soon as you shift your belief, your feelings around money, and you have that innate desire as to why you need therapy, focus on the why, and the how will fall into place. If you focus on the how and not the why, you will keep yourself looped in an old program. So focus on the why. Why is it that you need therapy? Is it because I want to break free of my anxiety and feel a deep sense of inner peace and freedom? Is it because I want to overcome abandonment anxiety so I can experience and receive and keep love and intimacy and connection with my potential divine partner? Is it because I want to overcome these feelings of unworthiness that I can't get a job in order for me to get my dream job and be paid for what I'm worth? And this gives me a deep sense of satisfaction, fulfillment, and self-worth. Get so clear on your why. As soon as you know your why, you have to feel into it. It's that light in your heart moment. It's not something that's heady where you're like, oh, I need therapy so I can get a job. I need therapy because I feel like shit. Those sort of whys is coming from the ego. It's not coming from a heartfelt place. It doesn't light you up. It feels forced. So you're not motivated to wake up every day feeling this is why I need therapy. So as soon as you come from a heartfelt place, it's going to light you up. It's going to make you feel like I have something to look forward in the future. There is something that I can work towards to in the future. And as soon as you feel into that energy, the momentum kicks off. So does the motivation, and the how will fall into place, right? The money will show up when you least expect it. You might be gifted a money from a relative or from a large sum from your unexpected redundancy payment, or from welfare, or maybe someone decided to give you a cash in hand job, or whatever it is. You know, money can show up in different forms. It doesn't have to be limited to a job, right? So really be open to the abundance of money. And if you like to learn more how you can overcome, you know, the feelings of loneliness, of not being supported in where you're at right now, check out my free web class. Simply click on the link below. It will bring you to a different page for you to register, and there's going to be a lot of great content that's going to help you to open up your mind to what's possible for you and how to overcome the loneliness syndrome. If you feel you got something out of this video, please give it a like, comment below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and then select the bell button and click all so you get notified of my latest video blogs for you to overcome childhood abuse. And feel free to share this video with your loved ones who are in need of this right now. All my love to you. Namaste.